Smartlipo is a new and more refined method of fat removal than traditional liposuction. Smartlipo utilizes a laser to heat and melt the fat, disrupt the fat cells, and then you suction out the melted fat cells and some of the fat. One of the main differences with Smartlipo than traditional liposuction is that the initial part of the treatment is to use this very fine laser fiber to heat up the fat, melt and disrupt the fat cells, which ends up giving you a much smoother result. The healing is much faster. The interesting thing about this machine is that it has 3 different wavelengths. It's the newest, most modern of the lasers that are used for laser liposuction, and we can custom design what laser wavelengths we use depending on what area we're treating in each individual patient. One of the wavelengths is a wavelength that's absorbed by hemoglobin or red blood cells to reduce the amount of bleeding and bruising in the procedure. So there's much less bleeding, much less damage. All the instruments we're using are very small, very fine compared to traditional liposuction. So it's a much easier procedure with much less downtime. Patients are often able to return back to their normal activities in a very short period of time. Good candidates for Smartlipo are people who are within 10 to 20 to 25 pounds of their ideal body weight, who have localized areas of fat that they want to have some treatment for. One advantage of Smartlipo is we can treat pretty much fat anywhere in the body. So we can treat the neck, the arms, chest, abdomen, flanks, hips, buttocks, thighs, knees, anywhere where you have a localized area of fat that you'd like to have reduced. This can be done with an in-office procedure. When we do liposuction in what's called the submental area of the neck, you can see a transformation in someone's appearance. They look so much younger after this procedure. And it's done in the office, local anesthetic, in an hour, hour and a half, and you can transform someone's appearance. Another area that is a very good area to treat are the arms, where you can exercise, you can diet, you can go to the gym and work out, but there can just be some of this extra fat on the lower part of the upper arm that's, again, very easy to do. 2 little tiny incisions, laser underneath the fat, heating up the fat, suctioning out the fat. After the procedure, patients go home. They can resume relatively normal activities fairly quickly. They come back the following day, and when you come back the next day, the bandages are removed, the garment is removed, everything's cleaned off, and you can see a dramatic result 24 hours later. Over the next 2 weeks, when you wear the garment, you can increase your level of activity, and by 2 weeks you're back to full physical activity, whatever you want to do. Some people even are sooner than that. The results that I've seen with this procedure have been really dramatic, and people are very, very pleased, and they're always amazed that they can walk in the next day. With traditional liposuction, people will be coming back in a wheelchair. They couldn't walk the next day. And with Smartlipo, they just walk in the next day as though, they just had a long doctor's appointment the day before. There's no general anesthesia. It's all local anesthetic. We give you a pill to relax you and 1 pain pill. And a lot of people sleep through the procedure, or we just talk throughout the entire procedure. They're awake and say it was not a big deal at all. So you get less downtime, smoother, better results with tighter skin after the procedure compared to traditional liposuction. All good reasons why Smartlipo is really the treatment of choice for anyone who wants a liposuction procedure.